enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Vinicius Junior! Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafinha powering forward here. The ball is loose. Can he finish?
Rafinha really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Thiago. Oh, they could be caught. It's Thiago! Goal! Brazil! First blood drawn.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lofted upfield. Saibari. Out to the right. Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Casemiro is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ibanez. Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez, Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank, and here's Rafinha, produces a cross. El Khanous, Mazraoui, aim forwards. Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. Santos looking to hit the byline here. Diop attempts a clearance. Clearly not happy with that. And here's the chance to counter. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Lucas Paqueta. Tries a shot! Mazraoui, forwards and with intent. Alainawi, gently done. Casemiro. Gabriel. Brazil have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Lucas Paqueta. Brazil have got themselves in front very early here. And he's well positioned here. Oh, shooting chance! Hakimi. Moved on forwards. Unahi played out to the left flank. Time to deliver. Mazraoui. He is just caressing the ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's tidy. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. He's in a great position here. Saibari, and Morocco could break here. Now that's well seen too. Santos. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Brahim Diaz did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. That's the throw. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. That's really well manoeuvred. Lucas Paqueta. Can he deliver? Vinicius Junior! Mazraoui. Played towards the front line. Saibari, spread out to the left. Mazraoui, now here's the delivery. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. And it's gone back to the keeper. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Lucas Paqueta. Brazil not making any meaningful inroads despite all the time they've had with the ball. Mazraoui. Mazraoui shifted upfield. Mazraoui. He's in plenty of space here. There's no flag. And he's there to get it away. Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. Mazraoui. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. El Canus. Lucas Paqueta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. El Ainaoui played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thiago has found the net here, of course. Searching pass he's played there. And he's lost his man here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And here's Rafinha. It's Vinicius! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ibanez, Lucas Paqueta, Ibanez, Rafinha, Lucas Paqueta, real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Thiago is offering a right smile there.
Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Marquinhos. Ibanez. Rafinha. Brahim Diaz, aim forwards. Santos. Succumbs to the pressure. Saibari. Unahi. Unahi proves just a little bit too strong. Vinicius Junior. Santos. Vinicius Junior. Unahi. Proves too strong. Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Hakimi. El Ainaoui. And it's played forward. He could be in here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Rafinha. Ibanez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Chance! That's really well cleared. Lucas Paqueta does really well to win the ball there. Riyad moved on forwards. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lucas Paqueta. Rafinha. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Thiago! He's done very well to get to that.
Thiago actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil have reclaimed it. Oh, just skips past his man. Brazil have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. El Ainaoui is the guilty party there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Cross goes in there. And the keeper has it.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
El Ainaoui forwards and with intent. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Cleared away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There's the shot! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Thiago. Over to the left. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Riyad. Forward it goes. Brahim Diaz. Aim forwards. Oh, what? And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ibanez. Casemiro. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Santos. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good spread. Well timed, excellent interception. Brahim Diaz. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Saibari. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Thiago. Now it's Vinicius. It's Vinicius! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Diop, gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. Brahim Diaz. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He's gone direct against the crossbar. Moved on forwards. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, super find. Diop. It's a quick ball upfield. Nice physical challenge. Marquinhos concedes a free kick for that. This looks promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thiago. And here's Rafinha. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh, that's neat. Cross from Rafinha. That is a brilliant interception. Spread out to the left. Marquinhos cuts it out. Lucas Paqueta. And that's a dangerous ball. Hakimi. Saibari. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Vinicius Junior. Thiago. And he's found a way past. Out to the left it goes. Bullish header! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Brazil take the lead. Riyad. Long ball looking to counter. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gets it away. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Alainawi forwards and with intent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Referee's given a throw. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha spread out to the left. Plays it across. Chance to shoot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Brazil take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Lucas Paqueta. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Trying it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Lucas Paqueta. Santos. Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos. Ibanez. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. It's a threat. Thiago! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel. Played out to the right. Ibanez. Now he's off and running. Mazraoui, aim forwards. Ibanez. Rafinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mazraoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Ibanez. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Santos. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Could move up a gear here. He steps in and that's the end of that. Lucas Paqueta. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he has been fouled there. Moved on forwards. El Ainaoui. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Hakimi. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Brahim Diaz. He's cut it out. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. It's a good... that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Gabriel. Santos, who's set up one goal so far. Proves too strong. And they can counter here. Oh, that is decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Deftly away. Hakimi, across. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rafinha. Ibanez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
The header! He will be livid with himself. Ibanez. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Thiago. And it's played forward. So what can they make of this? And back to the goalkeeper. Nicely intercepted. Hakimi forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Marquinhos. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mazraoui. El Khanous. Great defending, strong and determined. Thiago. El gently done. Brahim Diaz tries to dink it through. Looking for a decent ball in. Surely now! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Casemiro, and the keeper's got it again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Hakimi, aim forwards. Nice physical challenge. Diop gets across to intercept that. Lucas Paqueta. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gabriel. Casemiro. Santos. Casemiro. Gabriel. Moved on forwards. Hakimi, gently done. Calmly anticipates. Bruno Guimaraes. Danger averted for now. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Bruno Guimaraes. Climbs up big! He can get that clear. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Fabulous save by Bruno! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Bruno claims comfortably. Gabriel Santos. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Diop. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Santos, long ball upfield. And it's played forward. Marquinhos. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Rafinha. Thiago. Lucas Paqueta. Saibari. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. El Ainawi. And a shot! He's having a shot! He's scored! Deep into injury time! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Morocco give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Brazil, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass just lacking in accuracy. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rafinha. And it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! It's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Morocco making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a big chance? It's off target and by quite a way. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Hakimi. Gabriel cuts it out. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Ibanez. Thiago gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hakimi forwards and with intent. Santos. Vinicius Junior. Ibanez. In with the challenge. And here's Rafinha. Ibanez. And across it goes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saibari. Unahi. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mazraoui gets it away. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lucas Paqueta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Ibanez. Succumbs to the pressure. Is onto it in a flash. That has been cut short. Gabriel. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes looks to the other side. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. El Khanous aim forwards. Unahi. And he's cut it out. Santos. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Casemiro.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Looking here to chip it through. Cleared without complication. Gabriel shifted upfield. Santos. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ibanez. Oh, it's played into the area. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, gently done. Thiago. Alainawi wins the duel this time. Diop. Moved on forwards. And that is a little undercooked. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gabriel is the guilty party there. Gabriel is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Ibanez. Santos. Brazil are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Santos. First quarter of an hour gone. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And it's played forward. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Casemiro. Marquinhos. Lucas Paqueta. Rafinha chasing after it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lucas Paqueta. That's really well manoeuvred. Santos. Now who's going to be first to this? Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Up he goes! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ibanez. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's run loose here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Casemiro. Brazil are behind here despite their domination of possession. Rafinha! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Saibari. Clearly not happy with that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Saibari. Unahi. And he's picked out the run. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, it's come loose. Ibanez. In comes the corner. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. No way through, so back it comes. And the counter is on. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Forwards and with intent. Oh, it's come loose. And they can counter here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Marquinhos. Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Vinicius Junior. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Gets it away. Ibanez. And he's managed to get free. And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Santos, that's a delicate pass. They've played it short. Ibanez. Unahi, gently done. Moved on forwards. Mazraoui. El Khanous. Casemiro did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Marquinhos. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Santos. Santos has got himself a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Casemiro. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Rafinha! And that has been cleared. Saibari, out to the left it goes. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. Aimed in towards the centre. Santos. Brazil going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently.
Well, what we're seeing here is a recipe for winding up your supporters. They're over-elaborating on the ball when someone should be taking responsibility to release it forward. You can sense the frustration all around.
Bruno claims it, and the danger passes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Gabriel. Played into space. That's tidy. Lucas Paqueta. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Riyad, quality ball. He's onto it in a flash. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes played out towards the right wing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. El Ainawi.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Decent progress down the left. Santos. Lofted upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Saibari. Oh, they could break here. And that could set him on his way. He's one-on-one. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Only partially clear. Mazraoui. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vinicius Junior. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal, but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Diop. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ibanez. El Canus. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vinicius Junior. Santos. Lucas Paqueta. Nice physical challenge. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Rafinha. Clipped into space. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hakimi. Hakimi forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Thiago. Thiago played out to the left flank. Played in by Santos. Defending of the desperate variety.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, can he get onto this? Could be danger here! And there's green grass ahead of him. Ibanez. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. Gabriel. Santos. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's the chance to counter. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Lucas Paqueta. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Ibanez. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played in by some mighty effort. Caught offside that time. Bruno sends that a long way. Calmly anticipates. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good take, and is he in? Danger averted for now. And here's Rafinha. Cruz too strong. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Brahim Diaz is onto it in a flash. And the pass is intercepted, played back to the goalkeeper. Casemiro.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos.
Morocco might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Morocco, on the other hand, are left with no choice but to risk everything and to go for it. Ibanez, and that's aimed into the middle. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos. Ibanez. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Casemiro. Marquinhos. Marquinhos gently done. And here's Rafinha. Aim forwards. Looking to break at pace. Unahi. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Rafinha. Ibanez. Now he's off and running. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Played out to the right. Ibanez. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That's a nicely weighted pass. A chance to play it in. El Ainaoui, who's gone direct here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, there's a probing ball. Saibari. Spread out to the left. That's very neat. Time to deliver. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that has been knocked clear. And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Unahi. Oh, shooting chance! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Casemiro. And that's really well manoeuvred. He is just caressing the ball. Santos flashes it across. El Canus. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel makes the interception. Rafinha. The message is clear, none shall pass. Hakimi. Riyad, driven forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Santos. Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos. Riyad. That's been drilled forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Diop, aim forwards. Gabriel. Oh, well measured. Deflected behind for a corner kick. He can get that clear. Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Mazraoui, gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Santos. Lucas Paqueta. Santos. Brahim Diaz does well to get it back. And the counter-attack is on for Morocco. Thiago. Moved on forwards. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Hakimi, long ball upfield. Unahi, he's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So we have a double substitution going on here, and it's played forward. Rafinha, Lucas Paqueta. Now this could be a chance. Thiago is flagged offside.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning, and obviously fast.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Casemiro. Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. Morocco have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Forward tracking back like... Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Lucas Paqueta. Climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Brahim Diaz. Thiago gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good spread. Mazraoui, forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Lovely feet. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Showing good feet. And he has been fouled there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. Rafinha. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mazraoui. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now that's well seen too. Casemiro. And it's Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Over to the left. Alexandro picks it up now. Nice interception, well timed. Brahim Diaz. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Brazil could still be playing, Peter, and probably...
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. It's a quick ball upfield. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes chooses to go cross-field. Now then, the ball's come loose. Diop. Long ball looking to counter. Now that's well seen too. Santos. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Do have a chance to counter here. Spread out to the left. Clearly not happy with that.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Santos looking to hit the byline here. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Casemiro. Ibanez. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. El Ainawi. El Khanous. Mazraoui. Gets into some space. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Ball's gone out of play. He is just caressing the ball. Santos. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And now the breakaway. Oh, sweet feet. Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Brazil, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Played towards the other side. Santos. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Una. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Mazraoui gets good distance on it. Ibanez. El Khanous. Thiago. Rafinha. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries to get it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Keeps on running. Time to deliver. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bruno Guimaraes. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's neat. Cross in. Mazraoui moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Ibanez. And here's Rafinha. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno sends that a long way. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. That's been slipped through. That's a fabulous ball. Bullish header! He's got a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
El Kanous demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rafinha. A searching ball out wide. That has found him in acres of space. Can he deliver? Bruno Guimaraes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Vinicius Junior.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Santos clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And that was very necessary. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brahim Diaz does. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Casemiro. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played through into space. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Thiago really climbed high to get his head on that, and then disappointed.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Casemiro. Rafinha. Ibanez. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that is real chance! And the ball's come loose here. Lofted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gabriel. Half an hour played now. Gabriel. Santos. Casemiro. Thiago. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Ibanez. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He can run onto that. And the pass is intercepted. Alisson. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Gently done. Diop. Forwards and with intent. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Rafinha. El Ainaoui. Nice physical challenge. Thiago. Rafinha, gently done. So much time and space here. And he whips in across. Brahim Diaz. It's an inviting looking ball that. And he cuts out the supply. And it's gone back to the keeper. Alisson getting this one clear. Lucas Paqueta. Brahim Diaz. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Quality ball. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ibanez. Now it's Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Ibanez. Oh, it's played into a header! Brazil! And they're back in front! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Brazil take the lead. Played towards the front line. Unahi. Mazraoui. Lucas Paqueta. Santos. That has been cut short. Out of play for a throw. Showing good feet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Elainawi. Saibari. Brahim Diaz. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. Mazraoui. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, that's nice. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Thiago. Lucas Paqueta. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Defending of the desperate variety. Great run on the overlap here. Gabriel, and he whips it in, and again! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Can he stop it going out? That's a lovely, neat pass. Santos. Casemiro. And the first 45 minutes are up. Are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.